Here we go. Welcome guys to yoga. We're going to do a 45-minute Vinyasa flow today. So let's begin by just staying here, back on our heels, or if that's not comfortable for you, you can actually come down into a seated position here to get started. And to get started, we're going to take both hands and just keep them to the center of our chest. And we're just going to acknowledge the heart chakra just to get started here. So close your eyes. Take a big deep breath in and an even bigger exhalation out through the mouth. And I'm going to get you to do that just 2 more times to get started. You can close your eyes here to begin and just relax your shoulders down. So in yoga, we have 7 different chakras that we acknowledge. And the heart chakra is a very powerful chakra. It keeps us balanced when used correctly in everyday life. And when we notice that we're struggling within our everyday life, that heart chakra can become very imbalanced. So we're going to acknowledge that today, going through this class, breathing through, giving every effort that we can, use modifications when we can, and we're going to provide a lot of self-love for ourselves, because if we don't love ourselves, we can't love anybody else that are truly meaningful or not even meaningful to us. And when we struggle with that, our heart chakra becomes out of balance. So it's all about not so much receiving, but giving that gift, being kind to others, offering forgiveness, and that big social part of friends and family that we need in our life. So we're going to go through this class and we're going to think about all of these things. When we're imbalanced, it brings stress into our life. It brings health conditions, heart disease, high blood pressure. So yoga is really truly focused on bringing goodness to ourselves. Gently open the eyes. Release your hands. Inhale with a nice big breath. Exhale, take those arms down. Let's place the right hand to our mat and lifting up into a beautiful side stretch here. Keeping both hips, if you can, connected to your mat. And releasing that hand down. Inhaling, taking it over to the other side. And exhaling, taking it down. Let's just bring the legs in front, and maybe I'll just turn to the side here. We're going to bring our legs in front. We're going to take our left leg and we're going to place it just over the right leg. And we're going to take that right hand, Wrap it just around that left knee, and we're going to take a gentle twist to the left. So you're looking past that left shoulder, sitting nice and tall. Take a breath in, and exhale, release your way back. Let's switch sides. Take the right leg over the left. Take your left hand or forearm, place it just on the outside of that right knee, and taking your gaze past your right shoulder. Beautiful. Take a breath in and exhale, gently take it back. Legs out straight, give them a little shake. We're going to take it over and come onto all fours. Take your time getting here. And like I said, if you have trouble here in placing your knees and you want a bit of cushioning onto your mat, you can take your towel, provide that to yourself. So let's inhale right here, lots of love in. And exhale, lots of love out. From here, we're going to drop the belly. So make sure that shoulders here are in line with your wrist. Drop your belly down, take an inhale. Carve that line with your nose, looking towards the wall, pushing your hands away from your yoga mat. And as you exhale, you're going to do the same. Push your hands away. Curling that tailbone down. Let's do this a few more times. Inhale. Warming up the spine here. Exhale. Inhale, drop down. And exhale. 2 more times. Keep that breath nice and active. Last time, here you go. And exhale. From here, we're going to take that right leg, extend it out. Take that left hand looking straight ahead. Head and neck here, all in line. Take your gaze down towards the floor. Let your heart shine forward. Keep that lengthened leg nice and strong. Yogi toes here, so separate your toes, create that space. Feel that nice muscle movement here in the glute. And exhale, bring it back down. Other side, left leg back, right arm forward. Keep that belly active. And keep that back leg nice and strong. Take a breath in. And take that breath out. Okay, quickly here. We're going to open up the knees as wide as the mat. Take it back into extended. And we're going to take that left arm, bringing it, threading it through the right. And we're going to drop our head down towards the mat. Now, if you need to use a block here to rest your head on, go right ahead and do so. Make yourself as comfortable as you can be. And press that right hand using your fingertips into the yoga mat. Take yourself back up. Beautiful. Now from here, let's take one cat-cow. So drop the belly. Inhale. Exhale. Pull that belly in. Coming back to neutral spine. Now take your right hand and thread it through behind that left wrist. Remember to use your block if you need it. Lift your head up a little bit. And take one more inhalation. And press that left fingertips into the mat and exhale all the way back up. Now from here, we're just going to curl the toes in under. Here we go. We're going to come right up into downward facing dog, guys. Inhale, bring it up. Excuse me. If you need to take your hands out a little bit further, go ahead and do so. And we're going to let those heels just kiss the mat. If they don't, that's completely fine. Just go with the flow here. Lifting the kneecaps up, melting your heart down towards the earth. Noticing how great this posture feels, how it makes you feel. Connecting with it, acknowledging it. And take one more breath. And release. Let's take our time here. We're going to just cross over each foot and we're going to make it to the top of the mat. Take your time. Never any rush. Stay here in a forward fold. Keep your knees nice and soft. And if you want, you can just generously bend the knees a little bit more so that you're thinking about just bringing the bum down a little bit towards your mat. Keep the shoulders nice and soft. And really use your foundation. So root all four corners of each foot into the mat, feeling nice and strong. Here we go. We're going to start our flow. Inhale, come all the way up. Bend the knees. And prayer pose. Exhale. Take it down. We're ready to take your heart for a ride. Let's go. Release. Inhale. Exhale. Fold forward. Inhale into a half lift. Flat back. Exhale. Fold. Now let's step one foot and the other. Doesn't matter which one back. If you want to come to plank here, full plank, go ahead and do so. If you want to come to your knees, that's completely fine too. Take on whatever modification you need. So letting those heels shine back towards the end of the mat. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the knees. Lower all the way down. Let the belly touch. Elbows in close to the side body. And inhale into cobra. Now this can be a little baby cobra right here to start. Or if you're feeling it and you got it and you're a little bit flexible this morning, you can take it up right here into upward facing dog. And release down. From here, curl the toes and under, come back up to feet or knees. We are here in plank. Feeling the strength in your body and the strength that's required to carry you through. And now exhale back into down dog. So from here, let's take the left leg up into a 3-legged dog. Don't worry about how high your leg goes. That's not important. And now send that left leg all the way up. And we are right here in a low lunge position. Once again, letting that heel shine back on that right foot toward the end of the mat. Now think about squeezing the inner thighs together. Provide that engagement in your abdominal muscles, and let's bring it all the way up. If this is too much for you, you can stay here in that low lunge, just hanging onto the block. So core is active. Both legs are active. That front foot is rooted. Take a breath in. And exhale, send both arms to the right. You got it. Keep that smile. Stay with me. If this is too much, just come back to where you were. Inhale, bring both arms up. And exhale, sending it forward, taking that left leg back. Here we are into plank. Once again, we're going to lower the knees, elbows in close. Lower that belly all the way down. And inhale to cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, feet or knees, push yourself up to plank. Repeat to yourself, I am strong. And exhale, down dog. Here we go, second round. Right leg comes up, three-legged dog. Take that inhale, send that leg forward. Here we go, low lunge. So we're just on the other leg. If your shoulders pop up, pull them down. We're not here to give ourselves tension, we're here to release. Shine that left heel back toward the end of the mat. And now, engage your core, squeeze your inner thighs, come all the way up. Requires a bit of balance here, guys, but you got it. I gotcha. Take a breath in. And now exhale, both arms to the left. Let those fingers shine out. Take one last breath. Arms come back and release down. Right foot comes back. Here we are into plank, feet or knees. Now here we can come feet, chaturanga, upward facing dog, or knees, belly, cobra. You choose. And exhale, take it down. Push yourself back into Balasana, child's pose. You need to take your block here, rest your forehead, go ahead. Great job. Just give yourself a moment here. Bringing yourself back to your heart chakra. And just taking a moment to discover how you feel and discover your being. How you feel maybe how some things can possibly change not only in your life, but how we can change things for the better sometimes in the way that we act, the way that we react, and just kind of really trying to let certain things go. And we don't really need to try to find an understanding in that, the whys, the what ifs. And we tend to not do that. It just makes us truly a better person. And let's take one more breath here in Vinyasa. And exhale, release. Taking our head all the way up. All right. Coming forward once again. Inhaling and lifting up into downward facing dog. Take your time here to cross over each foot. Once again, make it to the top of the mat. Generously bending the knees. Take the time here to grab a sip of water if you need it. I'm not going to go anywhere without you, so just go ahead and do it. Take a few breaths here. Relaxing the shoulders and letting go. Here we go. Bend the knees. Inhale. Exhale. Prayer pose down. Bend the knees. Inhale one more time. Arms come up. Fingers trickle all the way forward. Coming into a half lift. Flat back. And exhale, fold it down. Stepping the right and left leg back into plank. Lowering down whatever way it is that you get there. Take your time. And now let's come right back into downward facing dog. Take the left leg, bring it up, open the hip. Create some space. Give your hips some love. Both hands here press evenly into the mat. Now we're going to take that leg down. Just come to center. And now bring that left leg in between both hands. Keep that heel to the butt. Other leg in plank. Release that leg up. Three-legged dog. Inhale, bring it forward. Come on, you got this. You got it. Breathe through. Inhale, extend that leg up one more time. And bring it through. And taking that leg back. Coming here into down dog. Stay here for a moment. Take a couple breaths. And now bring that leg up, open the hip one more time. And we're going to send that leg all the way through. We're going to anchor this back foot here. Bring the arms up, take it into warrior two. So a nice stance here with the legs. Keeping both feet nice and stable. Making sure that this knee doesn't go over the toe. Arms out, shoulders relaxing down, chest proud. And now flip the palm, take a breath in, and let's take it back into reverse warrior or peaceful warrior. Keep that front foot nice and rooted. Once again, let your heart shine forward. Give it some love. Taking it back now into warrior two. Palm up. Inhale, take it back. Beautiful. And one more time, warrior two. Flip the palm, inhale, and exhale, take it back. And coming all the way down, left foot comes back. Keep it here in plank, feet or knees, you know it, you got it, let's go. Feet, chaturanga, upward facing dog, knees, belly cobra, you choose. Exhale down. Inhale, push back up to plank. Remember, you are strong. Exhale, down dog. And we are going into the other side. Right leg comes up, open up that hip. And now we're going to send that leg forward with an inhale. Heel to the butt. Exhale, send it back to three leg. Inhale, forward. Exhale, send back. Inhale, forward. Come on, you got this. And exhale, send back. And let's just come back to down dog. Just firing up the core a little bit. Feels good, right? Oh yeah. Me here talking to you in this upside down V. Yes, Tara, it feels really good. Open up that knee. Create some space here in that right hip. And now send that leg all the way through. And here we are. I'm going to take it all the way up into warrior two on the other side. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch it over so you can see me. So warrior two right here. So once again, chest nice and lifted. We're creating a little bit of sweat here, huh? Chest nice and lifted, shoulders come down. Inhale, flip the palm. And exhale, take it back into peaceful warrior. I just love this pose. Let your heart shine forward. It's lifted. You got it. Inhale, take it back, warrior two. And inhale, flip. And exhale over. One more time. Warrior two. Look past your fingers. And exhale, release. And let's just windmill the arms down. Take that right foot back. Here we are in plank. And I'll just show you the knees, belly, and cobra right here. Lifting the heart, feeling all that love. And exhale. And push it back once again into child's pose. A little break. Arms come back. Some nice big breaths here. Just relax for a moment, regroup. We're just in a true moment of discovery. And if ever you feel that you do feel imbalanced some days, having a bad day, good place for you to come is to your mat. Your mat can give so much love back to you. The biggest problem that we have is truly being dedicated to get ourselves here. And dedication comes with practice. Couple more breaths. And here we go. Gently coming up. Take your time. And let's come on over. We're going to do that third part of our flow. So staying right here on all fours, we're going to curl the toes and under. We're going to inhale, press ourselves up into down dog. Separate the feet about hip width apart. And right away here, we're going to lift that left leg into a three-legged dog. Now what we're going to do, this is going to be a little bit more challenging, guys, so if you want to just stay here or in downward dog, you can. So taking that left leg, we're going to bring that left leg to the left elbow. Extend it back. Inhale, bring it forward, exhale. Extend back, inhale, and exhale. Extend back. Now bring that leg all the way forward. Coming up here, squeezing the inner thighs together once more. Turning this back foot, straightening this front foot. Don't lock the knee. Taking it all the way down here into triangle pose. So if you're comfortable here in this variation of triangle pose, you can stay here. If you want to take your right arm and just send it up, take your gaze towards the ceiling, or you can take your gaze towards your fingers. Just be careful on your neck here. We're feeling a nice stretch in that hamstring area of the left leg. You can also use your block here to lift yourself up for a triangle pose. And now we're going to take this right hand and we're going to place it back here onto our sacrum. If that's too much for you, stay where you are. But we're going to create a little external rotation in that chest and shoulder. Keep your abs turned on. Take a couple more breaths. And gently release that hand. Bring yourself down. And now we're going to keep this left foot nice and rooted, and we're just going to lift up that leg in the back. So we can stay here on our fingertips to the floor, or we can use our block. Whatever you want. We did this in the beginning of class, kind of very similar to that on all fours, lifting that leg out. And remember, we have the other hand in front. Well, this is Warrior 3, a variation of Warrior 3. That was our variation of Warrior 3 on the floor. Okay, one more breath here. And exhale, bring that leg down. Right here, come into a half lift. Exhale, fold. Let that head nice and heavy. Stepping it back into plank, knees or feet. Let the hips come down, pull that pelvis upwards. So knees, belly cobra, or feet, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Exhale down. Inhale, push up. And exhale into down dog. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Stay here, stay here. I'm going to move over to the other side. Okay, now that we're all here in downward facing dog, we're going to go into that right leg, sending that right leg into three-legged dog. Take that inhale, and now exhale, come over to that right elbow and touch. Upper body stays in plank. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, you got this, stay with me. And exhale. Inhale, take it up. And now send that leg forward. Let's anchor this back foot coming all the way up here. So what we're gonna do, straighten this right leg. You guys are still with me, you're doing great, right? Straighten this right leg, we're gonna come into triangle pose, a little bend in that knee. So we're gonna take our hand down. Now if our hand can stay here on our shin, great. There's no particular spot where our hand has to go. Once again, you can use your block and kind of bring that block to you. If you want to stay here, great, perfect. If you want to take it down, let your fingertips touch the floor and bring on this variation of taking the left arm up. You can do that. Beautiful. We're really challenging ourselves today. This is good. So don't be discouraged if you can't do it all. It's okay. You just do your best at all times. Very important to have your breath. All right, so from here, we're going to take that hand down to our sacrum. And now same idea here. Externally rotate through the chest and that left shoulder. Couple breaths. And exhale, take it down. Coming both hands to the mat. Bring your attention to that left leg. Send your heart forward. Bring that leg back, shining through your crown. Keeping that left leg nice and lengthened and active. Making sure you bend that knee on the front leg. Take a couple breaths. And exhale, bring that left foot down to the right. Stay here. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, taking one foot back at a time. Plank here. Take a breath. And hold it for 5. Squeeze your abs. 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale, down dog. Great job, guys. Let your knees just kiss the mat. Take your time getting here. Grab a sip of water. Now is the time to do that. And when you're ready, I want you to come all the way down onto your back. Great job. Let both legs come in front. Take your left leg, just bring it here in towards your chest. Take a nice deep exhalation. Feel your shoulder blades touch. Release that leg. Inhale. Let's switch to the other side. Slightly lift your chest here in this full body position. Let your shoulder blades make that connection to your mat. And exhale, release. Let your feet fall to the side. We're going to end off here, guys. Great practice, everybody. Let your feet just fall to the side. Let your hands with palms facing up towards the ceiling. Knuckles softly touch the floor or your mat. And once again, lying here, make that connection with your breath. Nice, beautiful, soft inhales and exhales. Maybe bring a little smile to your face. Just because we should smile. Smiling makes us feel happy, right? So let's do that. And maybe, just maybe, by practicing with our heart chakra today, we may feel just a little happier. We may feel a little more at peace and possibly be willing to think about what was said in our practice today and maybe bringing that into our daily routine or our daily lives. It helps us to not be selfish, to not be cruel, to be caring, to be compassionate, and to offer love wherever we can and wherever we go. Now take one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. Taking a nice deep breath in. And a nice big breath out. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you had a wonderful practice. I hope to see you again real soon. And until next time, namaste.